Hello, this is Jamie from Useful Knowledge. I want to talk to you today about garden planters. If you're doing some gardening and your gardening's getting big, you need to look at getting a planter. This is going to save you a lot of time, saves you a lot of money because it actually distributes the seeds evenly. You can set the depth and it actually covers up the seeds once the seeds drop through this planter. It's got a hopper. Basically what happens is you put this disc in the hopper and it regulates how much seeds are actually placed in the ground, and all you do is push it. While you're pushing this planter in your garden, you actually mark your next row with this row marker. And so once you get to the end of the row you're on, your next row is marked, and you can set the distance between rows. I've got this one set at about 30 inches because I am going to be running a tiller through the rows during the summer, and that's going to help me keep my weeds down. So if you're interested in a planter like this, check Craigslist, eBay, places like that. You can get them fairly cheap. I'm talking $20 up to $50. Brand new, these cost around $90, but they're well worth it. I've had this one for about 20 years, and I'm still using the disc that came with it. Have no issues with it at all. We're going to plant some corn. And so I went to the co-op. I've got some corn. I've got my garden planter, and my garden is ready to go. And I'm going to plant the corn with this planter, and it's going to mark the next row. So once I get to the end of that row, I'm just going to turn around and come back on the row that's marked. So first of all, fill your hopper up. This is a pound of G90 corn, and this is actually sweet corn. 1 pound is going to probably, I've got about 100-foot rows. It's going to plant about 6 rows, and I actually have another ½ pound because I want to get about 8 rows of corn for this year. Okay, so what we're going to do now, I've got my planter, the hopper's full of corn. I've got my corn plate in there, and it's going to drop corn as I push this planter down this row. And my next row is going to be marked with this row marker. And you can hear it actually dropping the corn. That's how you know it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. So this is dropping the seed and marking my next row. I've got it set for about 30 inches because I'm going to be running the tiller through here during the summer. So we hope you gained some useful knowledge today on how to use a garden planter to plant corn. This can be used not only for corn, but for beans and peas is what I mainly use it for. Today we planted 8 100-foot long rows of corn using 1 pound of corn with the corn seed plate. With this seed plate, it properly spaces the corn. So when that corn grows up, and this corn that I planted today will be 8 feet tall, and when it gets 8 feet tall, it's going to be properly spaced around a foot apart. So we hope you gained some useful knowledge with this. If you like this video, hit like. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe.